Good morning, everybody. It's the beginning of day 3. Kind of thinking about it last night, what to do next. I believe I'm going to try to get to Lance Creek, I believe it's called. It's about 9.5 miles. That'll set me up pretty good to get up and over Blood Mountain the next day. Only issue a little bit is there is rain coming in, and they say the trip down the other side of Blood Mountain is really rough. So that in the rain might make it hard, but I don't know what other arrangements to make. So that's going to be the plan for day 3. We'll get to Lance Creek, see if I can find a site there, and we'll get this day started. All right. Morning of day 3. Beautiful out here, really. I think I would guess somewhere around 35, but once you get hiking, that's plenty warm. Just really nice day on trail again. I've been pretty fortunate so far, although it is supposed to start raining late tonight and then rain all day tomorrow and then turn cold. But man, you gotta take these nice days while you can. And today's a pretty nice day. I'll see how many miles I can get today. We got Lone Wolf and Geek here setting up doing some trail magic for us today. All right. Thanks. A little hard to see through the trees, but just a beautiful view up here. Just stopped to take a little break, a sit down, and met a couple interesting gentlemen. One was from the US, but the other one was from Sweden. He came over here to hike. He has his YouTube channel called Dragon Trek, and the other gentleman had a YouTube channel called Northbound Steve. Just kind of like me, just small little channels, but interesting talking to him. You really meet a lot of people from all over out here. Met one girl from Arkansas actually, but most of the people are Pennsylvania, Maryland, New Hampshire, New York, Wisconsin, Minnesota. A lot of mainly northern people right now that I'm seeing on the trail. Only 1 or 2 from the south, but so it's really interesting. It's kind of interesting part of hiking is to meet people from all different walks of life, and we all have the same dream though. So kind of interesting. I'll talk to y'all down the trail. Middle of day 3, and I've made it to Woody Gap. This is the first real road crossing you come across on the trail. Some of the hikers are going to take off a little time here. I think I'm going to go to Neil Gap, which is another 2 days, and then we'll be getting out of the trail. In Georgia here on Preacher Rock. Beautiful view. Tell you earn the views around here though if you gotta climb up here. Everybody, coming down off of Preacher Rock, about 2 miles from Lance Creek, which is where I'm planning on staying the night. Just a little camping area by a creek basically. And then tomorrow I believe the plan is going to be to go up over Blood Mountain and then back down into Neil Gap. Situation, I'm feeling pretty good. These mountains are tough, no mistake about it. But I'm sore by the end of the day, but the next morning I get up and I'm like, yeah, I can do this. You know, most of the soreness goes away. So to be honest, it's maybe a little harder than what I had expected, but I'm doing it. Met some cool people along the way, and having a good time out here. Having a real good time. This is only the second time I've ever seen this, where a tree grows up right into another tree. And then, so it has basically two stumps. You don't see that every day, that's for sure. That's pretty cool. Coming up on Lance Creek Campground, probably where I'll stay for the night. Hopefully there's some sites available. Well, everyone, the end of day 3. Did about 9.5 miles today. Made it to Lance Creek. Pretty nice day. I mean, I got a little bit of sun today. It was probably 55 maybe for a high, so you can't beat that. And tonight's only supposed to be 40, 41, so that's great. There is rain coming in though. It's supposed to start about 5 in the morning and rain all day tomorrow and all night tomorrow night. And it's supposed to end up with about up to 2 inches of rain. So my plan is get up early before the rain moves in too much and go up over Blood Mountain. It's about 8.5 miles from here to Neal Gap. So I'm hoping to be able to make it over Blood Mountain down the other side, which is a little dicey in the rain, honestly. The rocks can get slick, and it's not so much going up this side, it's coming down the other side that can be rough. But that's what I'm going to try. If I wait another day, they're predicting maybe some ice up there. So it's like, do you want wet rocks or icy rocks? That's your choice. So if I get over the top tomorrow like I planned, I'll be at Neal Gap. I may get a ride, hitch a shuttle into one of the nearby town there and maybe get a hotel just to let everything dry out. And I'm about ready for a shower and everything anyway. So that's kind of my plan at this point. There's probably 12 different people here, maybe, quite a few of us. We all kind of crammed in and made it work. But so far, trail's been going good. I feel pretty good. So we'll take it. We'll take it as a win, all right? We'll see you tomorrow morning, and that might be an interesting day tomorrow, but we'll see you in the morning. Bye.
Well, everybody, it's 5:30 in the morning. We're fixing to do our first night hike. Try to get up over Blood Mountain before the thunderstorms hit. I'm just kind of cooking breakfast in my tent here right now. So, and it is raining. I was hoping to get out of here before it started. But we'll just see what the day brings, I guess.
Well, the sun is almost rose, and we're starting the ascent up Blood Mountain. I think it's about maybe 4 more miles to the top, something like that. It's quite a ways yet, and it's pretty rough. But they say going down the other side is almost harder because it's steeper. So we'll get on down the trail. I'll show you what there is to see. Well, I made it to the top of Blood Mountain Shelter. Pretty socked in with fog, so there are no views, but I'll show you around the cabin anyway. Very windy and cold. We're all kind of half sweaty from hiking up here, and we really need to get back down the mountain because it's cold. Well, hey everybody, end of day 4. Went up over Blood Mountain today. I want to apologize for not taking more videos up there. It was just really cold, really windy, and really wet. My phone was soaking wet as it was. I did try to get a few. It was foggy and miserable, basically, which we knew it was going to be like that. So I got up over the top. I did learn that what everybody says is true. Rain gear is not waterproof at all. I wore my rain gear all day today, and I was soaked to the bone. And it's supposed to be in the 20s. It was supposed to have been in the upper 20s tonight. So I thought the wise choice would be hitch a shuttle from Neal Gap into Blairsville, Georgia. So I did that. I charged the batteries, got some food. I can resupply, take a shower, dry everything off, run it in the dryer. So everything's good, dry, refreshed. Head back to the trail tomorrow morning. Got a shuttle driver arranged to come pick me up, and we'll get up to Neal's Gap. And my next goal for looking in advance is probably 5 days, which should get me to the somewhere near Hiawassee, Georgia. So kind of going with that. The next few days are supposed to be clear, cold, but I can do cold. It's not supposed to be raining or anything. So anyway, that's story for day 4. Once again, I'm sorry I didn't get more photos today, but with the rain and the cold and the fog, I just really didn't get a chance to get many. So we'll see you tomorrow. See what tomorrow brings. Okay, great.